Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking into something, well, pretty fundamental, the internet. Specifically, how just using it might be secretly changing how much you think you know.
Yeah, it's fascinating stuff. We're basically digging into a really clever study that tested intellectual confidence against having, Google handy.
Right. So the big question for you listening is this. If you look up one thing online, say, why is the sky blue? Does that somehow make you feel more confident about totally different things you didn't look up?
And if it does, well, why? That's what we want to untap.
Okay, so let's get into the study itself. How did they set it up?
It was neat, a two-parter. First, they got a bunch of people, split them into two groups.
Right.
And they asked them some pretty tough factual questions. Things like, why does the moon have phases? Stuff you might not know offhand.
Okay, and here's the crucial bit, right? The groups.
Exactly. One group was told, go ahead, use the internet, find the answer.
Search away.
The other group, nope, no internet. They had to rely purely on, whatever was already in their heads.
Just their own knowledge. Okay, so that's phase one. What happened next?
So right after that, they moved to phase two. And this is key. They gave both groups, the searchers and the non-searchers, a totally new set of questions.
Completely different topics.
Yeah, totally unrelated. So if the first one was about the moon, the next might be like, why does Swiss cheese have holes?
Okay. And the important point here is that the internet group, they didn't actually learn anything about Swiss cheese from searching about the moon, right?
Precisely. They had absolutely no real advantage over the other group on these new questions. None whatsoever.
So you'd think, logically, both groups would feel, I don't know, equally unsure about the cheese question.
That's what you'd expect, yeah. But the results were,
Nah.
well, they were pretty surprising.
Yeah, get this. The study found that the people who used the internet back in phase one for the moon question, they rated themselves as way more knowledgeable.
Significantly more, yes.
Even about the completely unrelated Swiss cheese question.
Their confidence just sort of spilled over. And that's what's so revealing about this.
So just having had access to the internet for something else was enough to pump up their intellectual confidence about everything.
It seems so. The study suggests that the mere temporary ability to look things up fundamentally changed how they saw their own knowledge base, their metacognition.
But why? Why does looking up moon phases make me feel smart about cheese? It feels like we're confusing the internet with our own brain.
That's a great way to put it. It seems like we're blurring the lines between what we know internally in our heads and what we know we can find externally.
Like the search engine becomes part of our own memory system.
Exactly. There's actually a concept for this called the extended mind hypothesis. The brain starts treating external tools, like a search engine, as if they're extensions of itself.
So when you successfully find something online, you get this little confidence boost.
Kind of like an intellectual halo effect, yeah.
Yeah. And it's not about the specific fact you learned, like about the moon.
No, probably not. It seems more about the process.
Yeah.
You prove to yourself you can navigate this huge sea of information and find an answer. That success makes you feel generally more capable, more knowledgeable.
Wow. Okay. So the easier it is to find information, the more we might accidentally inflate our sense of what we actually know.
That seems to be the danger, yes.
Yeah.
We mistake the ease of access, the proximity of knowledge, for genuine internal understanding. Our self-assessment gets kind of warped.
So to wrap this up then, just searching online, that easy access can seriously inflate how smart we feel, way beyond what we actually learned or retained.
It's the psychological footprint of the search bar, you could say.
Okay, so here's something to think about. Given this inflation effect, how often might you be confusing that easy access to information with real, solid understanding?
Yeah, what's the actual difference for you between knowing something, truly knowing it, and just knowing you can look it up the second you need it, something to mull over?